Well, hello there. How you doing? Welcome to the Cat House. Born. Are you moist? Are you moist? That's good to hear. How you doing? Are you all right, everybody? Welcome to the Cat House. On this glorious evening of just chatting, I thought we'd start off in the bar because it's Saturday night. The Toon kicked Chelsea's arse. Technically, it's a good place to start. Good, thanks, lad. I am just impeachy. That's what I am. Oh my god, what a result. Nicked on the 93rd minute. Do you know, I was watching it and I was like, this could happen. This could happen. And that cross in from Saint-Maximin. Oh, I'm so pleased he's back. I'm so pleased he's back. It was just tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. I had the kids, so Laura was at the match. So she was there. Just fantastic. Wow, that's loud. Let's turn that down. The Langers here! Yes! Come on in, mate. Come on in. Come and chill yourself out. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm just trying to sort something out down here. There's something the matter with the pumps. Hello? Can I help you? Tiny human? Is there a reason that you like?
Can I put it on?
No.
Have fun, no.
Me daughter's here. Dave with 13 months on a 7-month streak. Howdy, partner. Can I help you? Do you mind not stomping and rattling me mic? Yeah, that's. Leave that alone. Take that away. Darcy's here, everybody. This isn't one of the dwarfs that works here. This is actually my daughter. She's fascinated by the fact that she can see herself. Is it Bone Assassin says, "Hi Darcy." Can you say hi, Bone?
Okay.
That wasn't that. Come on, say hi, Bone. Hi, Dave. Can you say hi to Dave? Dave's here. Dave's always here. We love Dave. Can you say hi, Dave?
What?
Are you just going to pull stupid faces? Huh? Is that a yes to the stupid faces thing? She's got such a wicked laugh. Biggie, how you doing? Biggie, it's good to see you. How on earth are you? What you been up to, my man? Perform, tiny human. Bone says that you've got to perform. Can you, Was that your performance? Was that the entirety of your performance? Have I not taught you anything? If you're gonna go, you've got to go big. Right. That's exactly the same thing that you just did. That wasn't going big. Darcy, watch the green screen.
Oh.
Sit up. Before. Right, go. Watch out for the massive hand, everybody. That is it's, you know, welcome to Just Chatting Children's Feet. These are my feet. Oh, me feet. Me feet. Oh. Oh, look at them feet. Get down. That was. Bye-bye. Go on.
Bye, Dave.
Did you hear that as she walked out? She went, "Bye, Dave." Awesome. Absolutely awesome. What is Darcy's favourite song? She really likes Diamonds by Steam Powered Giraffe. She really likes it. We sing it all the time. But she likes really funky tunes. She likes really funky tunes. It's got to have a bit of funk. Actually, thinking about all the tracks that she listens to, like all the music that she listens to, which vicariously is her listening through like me and Laura. She likes like funky music. She does like funk. Biggie though, how you doing, man? I'm good, thanks. How are you? Was on a break for a bit, but back now. Nice one. Good to hear. She's got a wicked laugh. She's really got a wicked laugh. So is Ellis. Boondock, no way. Oh my god. Boone, how you doing? Oh my god, Boone was playing Fortnite. There's nothing wrong with that. I like a good game of Fortnite. Are you playing on PC? Are you playing on... What are you playing on? Are you playing on PlayStation? I know it's cross-play, but... I'll jump on with you, man. We'll play. We'll play some. It's good to see everybody. Oh, it is. So, tonight on this wonderful... I know I'm distracted, but you'll understand why in a bit. I'm sure you will. Right. Better. What's going on, buddy? Nah, I haven't played Fortnite in like 2 years. Ah, right, okay. Well, fuck that then, because that's a pile of shite. Let's move on. It's probably the last thing I played on Twitch. Ah, right. Okay, mate. Okay. Have you played Death Stranding? Oh. I'm this close to the platinum. This close to the platinum. I finally unlocked... You've just started playing Fortnite again, Biggie. Oh, I do like a game of Fortnite. To be fair, though, how cool am I, right? I haven't played Fortnite, really, since Season 5, but I re-downloaded it and thought, oh, I'll jump on. So I jumped on and just explored for a bit, because you do, run about and see what's new and stuff. So I played about 3 solo games, and then I got my win. So I got my brolly. So I'm happy. All I'm really bothered about is getting a brolly. But I normally get about, like, if I was playing, I'd normally get about 10 solo wins a season or something like that. And I don't build. I'm a shit builder. I'm an awful builder. But I do enjoy a game. I do enjoy a game of Fortnite. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're allowed, everything in moderation. Monster Hunter World, we do need to play that, Dave. I do need to download it. I'm hopping on No Man's Sky in a few. I have, unbelievably, I have deleted No Man's Sky from the PlayStation. For a good few months now. 5-6 months since it's been gone. But it shouldn't be a fix. It shouldn't be a fix. Season 3 for me. I suck at building. I'm shit. I'm absolutely terrible. Terrible at building. I forget I can build. Then I suddenly remember, I think, oh shit, I could have won that there. Absolutely awful. The only battle royale I play now is Apex. Ah, right. I downloaded it, played a bit, and I just couldn't. I don't know why. I couldn't get into it. I don't know why. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. So, but we're not here to talk about that. Well, we're here to talk about anything, to be fair. But last week's stream, we talked about your favourite films and why that was, and what elevated them above everything else. What took them into a position that they just fire the synapses for you. Now, the natural progression from that would be to talk about something else that you absolutely adore. But not just what you adore. We'll start off talking about what you like, and then we're going to move on to what you don't like, and the reasoning behind that as well. But the thing for me is, oh, hang on a minute, music, new Eminem. Yes, the new Eminem album is out this week. I want to see the new single because it's very anti-gun. I think that's how it. From what I've seen on Twitter and social media, it's very anti-firearm sort of based. Guns N' Roses for the win. Even though Axl is a dick and doesn't like to release new music, his fans leak out more songs than he releases. He's just a massive arse, to be fair. Like, he played Newcastle. He played sort of the city next, like my home city, a few years ago, and was an hour late going on because he was waiting for his Sunday dinner being flown up from London. What a tool! What a massive tool! Riddler, how you doing? Can't stay, but maybe back in a bit. Just wanted to say hi at the very least. Riddler, thank you so much for that. Round of applause to you, my friend. Yes! Just for you. The music video for Darkness is basically recreating the Vegas shooting. Yes, and there's one of the lines in it is... Grizzly, how you doing? Get it in. Grizzly, how you doing? Come on in. Come on in. So, because we're talking about music, yeah, but one of the lines from the song is, is it "Give me the kids from Columbine in a 45" or something? It's pretty close to the bone. It's going to be controversial. Definitely going to be controversial. Which should be worth a listen, because he's a man with a message, and although he sometimes sledgehammers that message home, which sometimes it's needed, people do listen. So accident 2002 in Boston, and we had to wait until after Monday Night Football was over because he was watching the game. They made the opening play for like 2 hours, and the poor guy got booed off the stage. I don't blame him. If people have paid good money, right, and going to see somebody like Axl, you're not paying 20 quid or like $30 or something. You're paying money. He's charging a serious amount of cash for you to have the experience of seeing him perform whatever he's performing. And the very idea in his head that he can make them people wait is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. He should be... That's a sign of entitlement, and that really irritates us in any sort of person. Anyone that thinks that because they have done something, they're entitled to that now. That absolutely infuriates us. Shard, how you doing? Welcome back to the Cat House. At least now with the reunion, he's usually on time now because Slash and Duff told hold him to it. But it shouldn't have to be that. It shouldn't have to be that. You shouldn't have to be forced to do it. You know what I mean? As a performer, you would think, it's in the title. Grizzly, Reed, how are you? Get on it. So we're talking about our favourite bands, our favourite music. But yes, so, as a performer, you want to perform. And if you have a show booked for a specific date and you've done all your sound checks and everything like that, and you're waiting to go on, there is thousands of people waiting to watch you, and you're like, I'll be on after I've watched the football. Yeah, they can wait. I'm watching the football. I'm sorry, like, absolutely shocking behaviour. I love the Kinks, but few people even know about them now, unless you're old. I love the Kinks as well. I love the Kinks. The Kinks were part of an absolutely seminal music scene in London. They were a massive part of the swinging 60s. Absolutely brilliant. The lead guitarist, I think it was the lead guitarist, his speaker was broken. And when they started making some money, they got him some new speakers, but he went back to using his broken speakers because his broken speakers gave his guitar like that very specific sound that the Kinks have. So he went back to using his broken guitar, his broken speakers. My favourite band is Bullet for My Valentine. I love Bullet for My Valentine as well. A proper metal band from Wales. I also like Scream Aim Fire is possibly my favourite song by them because I love playing it. Scream Aim Fire is just awesome. Scream Aim Fire is absolutely brilliant. But we're talking about music, so let's go to the Cat House Music Studio. I'm very limited on where I could put the camera, to be fair, and in reality, it was a bit difficult to find the kind of picture that I wanted. But let's go to the studio. So yes, so we're here. It's all right. Well, I'm mic'd up in here, so you can hear me. But the artist that's recording over there, he's not on the mic right in front of us. He's not on like that mic. He's over there. He's doing a bit of stuff. So hang on. Have I got this one? Yeah. No, do it again. Yeah. No, that's too much trouble. Hang on. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now do that 400 times. Come in here late. There. That's better. So. Nice studio, thanks. It's good. It is good. It's canny. I've got like my desk over here and stuff like that. It is pretty good. To be fair, the Dwarfs are very, very good. The Dwarfs are very, very good. They built the cinema last week. Knocked that out of the park in no time at all. This is one of many studios that the Cat House actually has. So, because we have a lot of recording artists come through, we charge reasonable rates. You know what I mean? And if they always want to drink, the guys are always there on hand. You know, we've got the Cat House bar, we've got the magical staff. They're always there to sort that out. So that's never a problem. How are you doing, dude? It's good to see you. Just watched the Eminem video of A Darkness Powerful Message to some degree. Ooh, I'll have to give it a watch then. I will have to give that a bit of a gander. I've been at Ozfest in 2003, and now he's making a movie. I think he is really a zombie controlled by his wife. I think Ozzy is animatronic. I think Ozzy's animatronic and has been for a long time. I think Sharon. I think she's. Sharon, I'm the fucking Prince of Darkness. I think she's just sitting there in the background. Go to the bank, get me lots of money. So he has a new video out too. Oh dear. I think, you know, his voice isn't as good as it was, and I think he should just live off the Prince of Darkness shit. He should just, he's made enough money. He's happy. I assume he's happy, He's probably still tripping his box off from all the chemicals that he ingested during the 70s and 80s. She weekended Bernieism. Totally. I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely can get on the back of that statement. She must totally do that. Oh, I bet Rob Zombie was good. I bet Rob Zombie was awesome. There's loads of bands I would love to see. There's loads of people I would love to see, and probably will never ever get the opportunity. Most of the bands I would love to see, or either have most of the members dead or are actually dead. So it limits the possibilities of seeing them live. I lost all respect for him when he re-recorded all those albums. Fuck over his old, yeah. Muse and Tool are two of the best bands I've seen live. I bet Muse always won awards for their live shows. Every year they won, like, I think it was for about 3 or 4 years, they won Best Live Performance at the Brits and stuff like that. They always were winning Best Live Performance. I bet Tool were awesome as well. Like, you know, they're doing holographic band concerts of dead bands now. Oh, that's still not the same, man. Fortazar, how you doing, dude? Come on in, my friend. Floyd. If you ever get the chance to see the Australian Pink Floyd, go and see them. They are the closest thing you will get to seeing, like, Floyd. Normally they do. The light show is astounding. The light show was worth millions. They've really taken it to the nth degree for a support band. They are so good. I've seen them a few years ago at City Hall, and when we rocked up to like queue up to get in, they had the proper inflatable teacher from the wall, like the inflatable one, outside, sort of doing this with his cane, and they had a great big huge the inflatable pig and a big inflatable mama outside the front, sort of going like that. Absolutely amazing. I'd love to see. I would love to go and. I would love to have seen Queen. They played at St James's Park in the 80s, but I would have just been a wee nipper. I would have loved to have seen them. Rush, yeah. My mate's seen Rush so many times. Diane Wood, yeah. I think Diane Wood was brilliant to see. Tickets aren't even that expensive either. I think about 30 or 40 quid. No, tickets are alright. But people begrudge paying like 30 or 40 quid to go and see a cover band. But like now, normally when a cover band's playing, they do. Normally when the Australian Pink Floyd are playing, they'll do an album. So they'll do Dark Side of the Moon, or they'll do The Wall, or whatever. Yes, Tiny Human. Thanks for that, Darcy. You can go now. Do you want to come in the recording studio? Do you want to come and say hello to everybody? Was that you? Was that you? Come in. You're under attack! Save yourself! Save yourself. So this is my tiny human.
Dad.
Hang on. Come here.
Quack, quack.
Come here. Oh.
I'm gone. We're in a kitchen. Yay.
It's not a kitchen, it's a recording studio. Wasted.
We're in a kitchen.
Under attack!
We're in a kitchen. Yay.
We're not in a kitchen. Stop
Hello.
trying to eat everybody.
Quack, quack.
Your brother's in bed. Right, are you finished? Go on.
No.
Go on. Right. Marky, how you doing? The illusion is shattered. Right, right, go.
We covered up on the screen.
Darcy, stop it. Go on.
Daddy, put this on.
Later. Go on. That's for later. Go on.
Me.
Bye bye.
Okay, Mum.
No. See you later.
Okay, so we need to ask.
Alright, okay. What a lassie. Anyway.
I was like,
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a bit of a...
Just go to bed in a minute if you didn't hear.
oh,
You.
Can we have silence in the studio, please? Silence in the studio. Shh. Awesome. She has the evilest laugh. I'll get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too. She's crazy cakes. She is. She's wonderful, though. She is wonderful. She's been knee by that day. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Darcy. Train of thought. It's fragile enough as it is without you coming in trying to eat everybody. So, yes, the Australian Pink Floyd normally do, like, an album per gig. So, if you're lucky enough to get a gig that's an album that you want to hear, wonderful. But when we saw them, they did the history of Pink Floyd. So, they did tracks from, like, Relics. Like, they did Apples and Oranges. Like, really, really far back. And then, like, all the way through to, at the time, I think it was the Division Bell. That was about as far as they got. But they did stuff off every album. It was absolutely astounding. And they did Set the Controls for the Heart of the Sun. And it was sublime. That's one of my favourite Floyd tracks. Because I quite like dark, sinister sort of tunes. And it's just everything about that track is just dum 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 dum. It's just so low key. There's a track by The Doors, another massive favourite band of mine. There's a track by The Doors called End of the Night, and the start of End of the Night, the opening bars of End of the Night are just so creepy and set the tone for the whole song. That really sort of epitomizes the kind of weird shit I like to listen to. But listen to it. Go and listen to the opening bars of End of the Night, and it just sort of goes boo doo doo doo. Oh, it's just it just sets it. Speaking of Australia, Silverchair, wow. They were pretty amazing for being just 15 for when they started. Silverchair, Christ, I forgot about them. Slipknot in Cardiff back in 2002, fueled by shrooms. But it was a rough gig. Thought I was going to die during the warm-up act and spent 30 minutes talking to the security guard, which my mate Alan swears didn't exist. That's shrooms for you. Welcome to rock and roll. That's absolutely shrooms for you. Oh man, that's unreal. Silverchair, Christ. Did you ever go to a concert where the opening band was better than the headliner? Yes I did. I went to see, I took my niece when she was 13, and she was just getting into like proper bands, and I took her to see Blink-182, and I really wanted to see Blink-182, to be fair. And it was the very last gig in the UK, so it was the closing night of the UK tour. So I was expecting it, like, you know, them to pull out all the stops and everything like that. Now, who was supporting? I can't even remember who was supporting them, but they were better than Blink-182 were, because they came on and they played every song you wanted to hear like 4 times faster. Like other stuff that they played like normal speed, but like all the small things, they played it all 4 times faster. Like, oh no, they just rattled through like super fast, then moved on to another song and slowed it down and played that like normally. And what's going on? You know what I mean? We've all paid like loads of money and the sound was awful. It was just, they were absolutely appalling. That was the worst band I've ever seen live. I always felt that Insane Clown Posse were more punk than rock. Yeah, I agree with that. And I love punk. I absolutely love punk. As you all are probably aware of, my favourite punk band by far is the Dead Kennedys. I got into how old was I? I would have been, my first sort of foray into punk was my brother. I would have been 9. I think I was 9, and my brother lent us. He had a spare of Rocket to Russia by the Ramones. He had like an extra LP. I don't know where he got it from. But he gave us it, Rocket to Russia by the Ramones, and it was astounding. Like, all the songs are like 2 minutes long. You know what I mean? And it was just like Joey's voice as well. I was just like, wow, this is just, how can, I just couldn't get how the Ramones. Maggie, I made a point of not saying top 5 because there's far too many bands that we all know and love and care about. And this is the thing with music. That music does that film doesn't. Like, we all have our favourite films, and there's reasons that we have the favourite films for the like yippee moments and stuff like that, right? But music's different because music can take you to places that a film can't on its own. So listening to music, you could be listening to a random playlist on Spotify or whatever medium you listen to your music, and a track could come on that in your head will instantly transport you to a time in the past. It will instantly, you'll hear this track and you will remember a place and what you were doing and who you were doing it with, or it will remind you of a particular event in your life or a time in your life and just instantly transport you there. Or it'll remind you of somebody or something like that. Music it just has an absolutely insane way of just ripping you out from where you are and putting you back into a different period of time. It's absolutely insane how it can do it, and the emotional connections that you have with a song you can never have with a film. You can never have that with a film. It's just something very primal. I think music just taps into something very, very primal, within all of us, and it just has this wonderful ability to suck you up and just throw you back into wonderful memories, into sad memories, into whatever. And there's nothing you can do about it either. There is nothing. It touches something in the subconscious mind. There is nothing you can do about it. You can make a favourite playlist today than a year from now, and it'll be very difficult. Yeah, exactly. It might not be cool, but I consider the opening lines of Dolly Parton's 9 to 5 some of the best lyrics. I love that song. I absolutely love that song. Tumble out of bed and stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition, and yawn and stretch and try to come to life. It's brilliant. It is a brilliant song. Dolly Parton's very, very. I mean, Dolly Parton's written some stunning tunes. You know, like, Dolly Parton is a huge. I don't mean anatomically, she is, but Dolly Parton was a massive, massive country star. Massive, massive country star. She has such a distinctive voice. She's such a prolific writer of music as well. Didn't think she writes songs for other people. I think she does. I think she did. She's got a lot of people write for her as well, but I'm sure she's written stuff as well. I'm almost positive she has. But she's just, especially every of the things that I will always, yeah. Ugh. Sorry, little bit of vomit. From now on, we will never mention that song again.
Disgusting!
Thank you, perfectly timed. Yes, disgusting. Let's not mention that song again. I used to DJ, like pubs and clubs round here, and I did karaoke DJing for about 3 years. 3 nights a week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every week. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But if I hear My Heart Will Go On, my body will fuck off, because it's just, it's a bad enough song, but when you've heard it murdered enough times.
Have I abused?
Can I?
Are you streaming?
Yes,
I thought that I get
because I'm just chatting.
Ah. We'll chat.
Well, do you not want to come and see the music studio? We've opened the Cat House Music Studio. As Laura just rips everything out of my PC. I'm the same. Oh, yeah. I agree. Ooh, who's this? Ooh, get out of the studio.
Sorry.
Some people. Laura, we will love you. Dave, you nearly slipped into I will always love you there. Don't even think of it. Don't even think about it. And through it all. Yeah, no, let's not touch that funeral song. To be fair though, he carved out a niche at funerals with that song. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. How you doing, Case? Out. Ban him now. Ban him. No, you won't. And no, you won't. Speaking of cover songs, did you ever hear the Chris Cornell version of Nothing Compares to You? Ooh, I think I did. I have to say though, Sinead O'Connor, at that particular point in her life, was just astounding. She was absolutely astounding. She was groundbreaking. Then she went bananas. Let's be honest, she went a bit mad. So, I can't stand Rush. Well, why can't you stand Rush? This isn't. Let's jump into that. Why can't you stand Rush? Just out of interest. You know, we're talking about. I'll try not to leave an arse print on the door on the way out. Not promising. I often feel I was born in the wrong century. I wish I was a teen in the 50s and 60s. Me as well. Me 1000%. I should have been in my late teens to mid 20s, I think, in the 60s. I think that's when I should have been. I should have been around then. That I totally agree with you there. Also, fun fact, it's a Prince song. Yes, it is a Prince song. Prince actually wrote it for her specifically, I believe. If I'm right, he specifically wrote it for her. I can't get into their unique sound. That's fair, and that's the beauty of music. This is, as we were discussing, this is the beautiful thing about music, is that what floats my boat doesn't float your boat. There's so much of it. There's such a wealth of it. There's something for every mood, for every person. So, Case, what band, when it comes to, you're in the house, you're chilling out, but you can't think of anything to listen to, what's your go-to band? What's your go-to artist? So, you know those times when you're like, oh, I want to put something on, but, I'll stick that on. What is your go-to band? I'm not a huge Rush fan as well. Let's be honest, I'm not. Neil Peart was amazing as a drummer, but I'm not a big fan of the band. Prince wrote it for his band, the family then gave it to her. I might have OD'd in the swing of the 60s, but I'd have went out like a fucking champion. That have written Grizzly in the Sky with Diamonds, that have renamed it. Lennon would have renamed that in your honour for the capacity of chemicals. That's what he would have done. I'm confident of that. Confident of it. But oh no, I think I should have been in the 60s, kicking about with the Doors and the Who. No, I could get me, I could have modded it up with the best of them. I totally could have modded it up, me, like. I could have modded it up with the best of them. No bother. I might go back to Bring Me the Horizon. I'm on Amath. I'm on Amath. Nice. 1991 was the last great year for music. After, like, 93 is where music went downhill. To be fair, and I know I'm of a certain age. Well, technically we're all of a certain age, aren't we? It's just... I thought it was just me that most of the bands that I listen to now have either dead band members or they are all dead. And I look at the charts and I do listen to the music, and when I'm driving in the car I have the radio on because I like to hear what's coming through, and there's nothing that has got me excited recently apart from Father John Misty. I absolutely love Father John Misty. Again, because I think he uses weird signatures and stuff like that. He uses very strange signatures in his music, and his lyrics are quite dark but funny. There's this humour there. So absolutely love him. And Boards of Canada, I love the Boards of Canada. Oh my god, I love Boards of Canada. Hauntology is in my new favourite genre, because again it's quite sort of weird and sinister, and I like stuff like that. If I ever want music and can't decide, I always put on some Bowie. Oh, Bowie, good choice. Jefferson Airplane as well. Janis Joplin. Oh, good old Janis the Lunatic. There's a really good documentary on Janis Joplin on Netflix. Highly recommend you watch it if you haven't already seen it. Good, it was Creedence Clearwater Revival. Wow, nice. And any Pink Floyd, yeah. Pink Floyd and the Doors are my pretty much will work under any circumstances music. Most of the rock I listened to was missing a few members, and Limbs collectively. Ooh, is that a Def Leppard? Was that a Def Leppard bash? Best music I find now are indie bands like Foster the People, yeah. Birthday Massacre, Royal Concept. Oh, you were talking about Royal Concept the other day. With Monsters and Men, etc. The only real mainstream band I like is Muse. Yeah, send me indie music. Do it. I'd let Janis Joplin rip me apart like fucking chicken wings. Crazy bitch. I love her. She is mental. The Z-Man, how you doing? Welcome to the cat house. Come on in, you sexual Tyrannosaurus. Come on in. Round of applause to everybody, because you're wonderful. Wonderful. That's what you are. Oh, so we're talking about music tonight. We're talking about our... Apparently. This 06... Play. How you doing? Lately I've been a Doomstoner sludge metal binge. Oh god, that'll take you to some places. But when it comes to chilling, Pink Floyd, Marooned is the king. Oh, Marooned. Well, you see, like Pompeii is just amazing. But welcome Visto, welcome 76. 76, is that your birthday? If it is, me and you, same age. If it is 76 crew here, yes. Round of applause to you for being born in the best year. The year of the cat. Not technically the year of the cat. Sexual Tyrannosaurus, thanks. Well, fellow metal bands might rip me for this, but Ginger. I do know Ginger. I do know Ginger from the Wild Hearts. I have shared a few beers with Ginger from the Wild Heart because he drinks in one of my locals in town. Good man. Good man. What month? What month? Let's narrow this down. What month? Thanks, Darcy.
It's Daddy's face.
Thanks.
But it's push nose.
Thanks. Right, go. Okay. Boop. Go. Out. Poop. Get out. What a lassie. This is what happens when my daughter gets to stay up late. And I couldn't actually say what I wanted to say. Shit for brains there. But now she's gone, I can. I was going to say that. That's exactly what I was going to say, Grizzly. That's exactly what I was going to say, but I never got the chance because Baby Metal, November. Ooh, I am a few months older than you. I'm just a few months older than you. Why am I always older? Could I be younger? Content, absolute shit for brains. She's just... She did grab me schnoz as well. She's strong for 6. But yeah, Baby Metal. You see, this is the thing. Once we start talking, this is the same thing that's happened with films. That essentially all we need to do is just start talking about it. Then the rabbit hole opens up and everybody falls in. There's so much good music. I'm a huge punk. I have punk is just so part of my life. I started as a punk drummer when I like playing the drums. But the Dead Kennedys for me, the Dead Kennedys, 1000%. I have the DK logo tattooed on my chest. The Dead Kennedys are just...
I light in a beautiful sea.
I chose to be happy. You and I,
We're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star I see. A vision of ecstasy. When you hold me,
I'm alive.
we're like diamonds in the sky.
At first light, I felt the energy of sun rays. Walt, welcome to the cat house. You absolute ledge. Songs of Vibes, Bob Marley is solid any day, any time. I absolutely agree. Bob Marley was just, again, one of them shining light. Light a bit of gear as well. Yeah, Tool. I haven't listened to much Tool. I haven't listened. How about No Means No? No Means No. I don't know. Do I know No Means No? Should I know No Means No? Let me just do a little bit of on the fly research there, Visto. Canadian punk band formed in Victoria, British Columbia, and later relocated to Vancouver. They issued 11 albums and collaborative album Jello Biafra. Ooh, I'm going to have to look at that. Oh, they were on Alternative Tentacles as well. No Means No. Let's get the notepad out. No Means No. Let's put that one down. Well, I'm going to have to check them out, Visto. No, I've never heard of them. I put something in your suggestion box panel. Ooh, I'm going to go and have a look. I haven't actually checked my suggestion box. Let me have a look. I don't want to edit it. I want to... So I've just seen Gaivas from last week. More of the wife, less of the old git. Is that you? Is that you, Anonymous? Well, I have to say, I have to say that although I would love to think that I am perfect, there is things that I want to do and need to do to make this a better experience for you, and I am all over it. So thanks. That wasn't you. All right, okay then. Fuck yeah, we'll move on. Also, since you're wearing the shirt Zeppelin, Zeppelin are just, again, there's certain bands that exist or have existed that you shouldn't even have to put them in a top 5 or in a list, because it should be given that you think they are amazing because they are amazing. For me, like the Doors, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, The Who, Bowie, the Beatles, reach for your guns. Howdy, Chef. It's darn tootin' to have you here. How you doing, mate? Not a huge fan of Zeppelin, but you don't have to be, and this is the beauty of it, you don't have to be. We can discuss music in a wonderful place where nobody's right and nobody's wrong. It's glorious. Whiskey for the lady. Whiskey for the lady. I'm going to put that in. What sort of music's Whiskey for the lady? Is that a whiskey for the lady? Whiskey for the lady. Let me just have a quick look. Whiskey. Whiskey for the lady. Is whiskey good for women's skin? Whiskey for the lady. Square Smosh. All right, we'll have to give it. Beatles, Stone, Zepp, Queen, The Doors, etc., etc., etc. All of those are groundbreaking, epic, as good as they can be bands, and they don't need to go on a list. We can talk about them tonight. We can talk about them all, but they don't need to go on any list. Man of War. Oh, Man of War. I'm okay, thanks. Tired, but okay. Have you had a busy day, mate? Has it been a busy one? At Achilles, Agony and Ecstasy in 8 parts. Dat drum solo. Oh, we love a drum solo. We love a drum solo. I love Joey Jordenson's drum solo that he does on Disaster Pieces. Have you seen Disaster Pieces, the video where he's doing the drum solo, then the plinth that he's on starts spinning round, then it goes up, then it tips forward, then it keeps spinning round. So he's playing sort of face down as he's spinning round, and then it goes all the way back down again. Oh my god, it's brilliant. Did you hear of Paul Kelly's pretty much the Bob Dylan of Australia? No, I haven't heard of him. Put an honest suggestion in the box. Okay, you're going to make us check it, aren't you? I don't mind, but you keep me working. That's the... Look into Snap Camera or voice mode for filters and voice changers if you care for it. Ooh, yes, I do, but I didn't know what I need to look for. Give me more information. I definitely want a voice changer. I definitely want a voice changer. I want to be able to put like echo on and do other crazy things. So yeah, said man, send me information. Send me information on that, because I want to be able to do all of that. That's the sort of stuff I was looking into. So if you know what they are or you have links to them, why is my mouse just doing its own thing there? Those are the apps. Look into VoiceMod and Snapcam. Those are the apps. Thank you, DMers. Yes, so I don't lose that. I forget it. But yes, I want all of the bells and the whistles and the things so we can play about and we can do silly things. That's what I want. What about Batalla de los What on earth is that? Battle of the Trombones. What's that? Are you just typing around Sigaros, definitely. Yeah, I can get on board with Sigaros. So, right, let's talk about... You see, all of your theme tunes, right? This is what I mean about music, right? All of your theme tunes mean something to me, right? So, if I'm out in the wilds, if I'm removed from my cuffs and I'm allowed to go in and mingle with normal people in the real world, and say I'm walking through a shopping centre and I hear take me home country roads, Elbrise is just instantly springs in. Elbrise coming into chat. That's the jump without. I don't need to do anything. It's just there. Every time I hear Diamonds Now by Steam Punk Giraffe, it's Walt. Walt jumps into my head. Not in any sexual context, just is there. And the same with everybody else. Everybody's tune. If I hear it anywhere else outside of the channel, you are the people that I think of. So like We Are the Champions, Hawk's Doom, instantly there. Killer Queen, Lorna. You know what I mean? He's instantly jumping. A drum battle by Godsmack. Never. I know Godsmack. I do. I know Godsmack. I can get on board with that. Penguin Discord, excellent. That's brilliant. Miss KB! Somebody shout Miss KB out, please. How you doing, hon? Welcome to the Cat House. We're talking about music. Probably didn't need us to sing that, do you? I think you understand what music is. But the mind should be... I've trained you to look out for A10s. If you've seen A10, it's too late for you. DM you on Discord with the links. Zedman, excellent. I may be in touch on how to actually use them. But, Miss KB, how are you doing? How are you doing, hun? Thank you, sweetie. Hope you're well. I'm glorious and all the better for having your presence here tonight. Fact. You absolute legend. Happy streaming. I'll be lurking for now. Zedman, I will be here. And you'll be here, but I will be here. What about... Totally, everybody should drop her a follow. She's brilliant. You'll love her. She's a wonderful streamer. She's a wonderful person. She's the sort of person you would like to be friends with in real life. She's caring, she's sweet, she's a little bit crazy. And we love all of that. We love all of that in every way possible. So, right, so we know we can talk about bands that we love all night because we love them. That's why we love them. Let's have a chinwag about the music that we don't like. So, I have a feeling I know how this conversation is going to go based on the likes. So based on the bands that you like and the music that you like, I kind of think I have an understanding of stuff that you don't like. Yes, and that was the first person that I thought was going to be mentioned, and I was right. Round of applause to me. Thank you very much. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm listening. Right. Okay, from the top. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think you've got it. Yeah. Can you turn the microphone on next time that you sing it, though? Your mouth look really good, but I need you to turn the microphone on because there's nothing coming through here. I've put these on for nothing. You've wasted me time. Yeah, go and take a break. Okay. That guy in the studio over there, terrible. Yes, Darcy, can I help you? Am I getting a kiss and you're going to bed?
I wanted to do my show.
You wanted to do your show?
With Dan.
Is that you? No. Right, hang on, let's have a look. Yodeling. Yodeling. Yoo-hoo. Oh, you can't beat a bit of yodeling. Yodeling done right, it's a skill. It's an art. It's very difficult to do. Unpopular opinion, but I can't stand AC/DC. And to be fair, I love AC/DC, but I'm currently being orbited by a teddy bear. Thanks for polishing me. Rock and roll, people.
Do that again.
I might need to just take screenshots of my music for you. Yeah, just do it. What is it? Nickelback. Whoa! Whoa, harsh words, fighting talk, but that's okay. I think you may have been to a Nickelback concert. Yeah, AC/DC. I do love AC/DC. And only a single tear was shed as it hit the. Darcy, you rock. Do you rock? What's the rock sign?
If only I could make my fingers.
That's it. Do that.
Better
I'm telling you, you should do that.
Mom.
Rock.
Come on, Darcy, Olivia.
Fuck it away.
Darcy, did you get them out?
No.
All right. Where's my kiss? Give me a kiss. Night night. Are you finished squeezing this?
Teddy cuddle.
Teddy cuddle. Okay. Right. Night night.
Bye bye. That was better.
And you got to meet Bear Bear and Ted tonight. So there you go. Evening, gaffer.
Darcy.
I know that yodeling, just not a fan. No, that's fair. Darcy, go on.
I'm not telling you again, Darcy.
Shoot them now, baby.
Terrifying baby. There we go. Right. She's a doll. She's a crazy loon. She's absolutely bonkers. DM'd you some on Discord for some music for later. Excellent. It's hard to judge music as bad. I feel certain music is targeting different audiences, age groups. I would suck as a music critic. But
Darcy. I'm not.
non-intentionally bad made music, overproduced, top 40 music, anything with too much auto-tune. Auto-tune is a killer for me. I understand if you do auto-tune, as in you are using it because the song warrants it, but like Black Eyed Peas went through a phase where everything was and that was just like they literally just found a new technology and were running with it on everything. So yeah, no, I'm with you there. I'm a huge music snob. I'm glad you put an S there, because that could have come out wrong. Transonic Regime, exactly. Transonic Regime is there's a wonderful streamer, content creator called Matsumuri Media, and he may pop into the channel later on. But the link from As a subscriber to the channel, you get an automatic shout out when you enter chat with a link to your whatever. And Matsu has a link to his album on Spotify, which is brilliant. Pink Planet is just, I love it. I absolutely love it. And he's working on another album to get out this year, so that's exciting as well. So if you like synth stuff, like ambient synth stuff, I have like 10 screenshots already just for air for just air titles. You see, I'm with you, Walt. Right, there isn't much music I don't like because I think most stuff has merit, but there is some stuff that you just like. It's not my bag at all. There's a lot of like the new R&B stuff. I'm like, it's not R&B, that, like. But that's me coming from an I like rhythm and I love rhythm and blues. And that's not rhythm and blues. They're using the they've changed what R&B means, they've changed what that means. Rhythm and blues is not that. I love blues, I love jazz, oh my god, there's so much music, and it's so much good music. Music like One Direction is total trash, since it's just Corp putting together a band to make hits. Exactly. And if you look at the 80s was massive. Stizana, how you doing? Welcome back. Come on in. I'm not above some slow jams. R&B should have to be rhythm and blues. Yeah, I agree. R&B as a genre now is not rhythm and blues. It's not. It's absolutely not. But the mass-produced tick boxes. Does it have 5 boys? Does it have a bouncy chorus? Does it have this? Does it have that? Or, you know what I mean? That sort of production, like literally manufactured music. There was a band. There was a music company called Stock, Aitken and Waterman in the 80s that produced Rick Astley, Kylie Minogue, Salt and Pepper, loads of massive bands in the 80s, and they were all literally just manufactured. All the songs were written for them, the styling was done, everything like that, and they had hit after hit. It was a money-making machine. It was an absolute money-making machine. Christopher Lee's Christmas single is amazing. Christopher Lee's death metal Christmas single is amazing. He's done 2 death metal albums as well. Fantastic. His voice is a bit like this, but in the back, absolutely brilliant. It's just like punk is not punk anymore. Blink-182, no, it's not. Punk at its heart had a message, and the message was fuck you. That's what the message was from punk. You're not going to tell me how to play music. You're not going to tell me what to look like. You're not going to tell me how to conform to society. I'm going to tell you what I fucking want, and you're going to listen. That was punk. And let's get into a proper punk frame of mind here. Right. So, I forgot you can't see that. You can't see the Mohican bit at the top. Oh, it's actually got a really big Mohican. But it's green, so you can't see it. I'll post a picture and put it in. It's a cool mask. I'll put a picture in Discord. I like Daft Punk. That is well made electronica. You know what I mean? Milli Vanilli didn't even sing their own fucking songs. You know what I mean? Milli Vanilli was a con. It wasn't just bad music. It was a con. I get manufactured music. I get it because it appeals to the masses. It's easy listening and it's easy to consume. I get that. it has a place. It does have a place, because then you don't get these brilliant shining lights otherwise. You have to have some mass-produced dross to find a pearl, you know what I mean? But Milli Vanilli weren't produced. Well, technically they were produced. It was two people, but they weren't singing. So it was a con. It was an absolute con. Bad Religion every now and again. Living Colour. Cult of Personality is really good, yeah. Point was, Milli Vanilli was the perfect example for manufactured bands, since they just got two guys to lip sync the songs. No, manufactured bands is put a band together that, you know, they can sing and we'll do everything else around them. What that was lies, because it was sold as them singing. That was a con. I think Punk lost the gem when Leyden started advertising butter. Utterly, you know, country life, man. Country life. Got to pay the bills. At least he wasn't advertising something else. Butter's pretty harmless, but yes, Punk lost its edge long before Leyden started doing that. To be fair, Pill is Pill, Public Image Limited are amazing. I love Pill. But Punk lost its edge like long before that. Like Punk and Skin, but then Ska. I think Ska performed better after Punk than anything else. Yeah, now what you like? Like, I mean, I love Ska. I absolutely adore Ska. Ska and Two Tone. Just, there's loads I haven't heard either. There's absolutely loads I haven't heard. Operation Ivy and Rancid, again, bands of the time. Rancid were more punk than most, to be fair. I prefer ska to punk. I love so much ska. Just everything about ska is brilliant. It was a proper, ska was weird, I think, because you had, but then again, like, the skinhead scene was weird as well, and I like a lot of skinhead music as well. And funny that, isn't it? But the skinhead scene was so interracial, which was brilliant. And like, if you look at pictures of skinheads, right, just pictures of skinheads, but then you look at what skinheads listen to, the music skinheads listen to, there was a lot of soul in there, there was a lot of blues in there, there was a lot of sort of ska and punk bands have black members, and it's a really weird contortion when the way you're conditioned to think of skinheads, but actually, they were really multicultural with that, what they listened to and like the relationships they had as well. Brilliant, man, brilliant. Slipknot is a good example. Gendum Lobo, how are you doing? Round of applause to you. When I find the button that does that. It's a huge mixing desk behind here, and there's so many things. I press buttons, I don't know what happens. Slipknot is a good example of a manufactured band. The record company went out and found sound talented guys and handed them a look and a sound and told them, this is what you're going to do, all because Mushroomhead refused to sign with them. Pill's bassist Jar Wobble is amazing. Jar Wobble in his own right is brilliant. Bill Laswell and Jar Wobble, Radio Axiom dub transmission is amazing. I haven't heard that. That's one for the list. Let me just copy that down and I will listen to that after the stream. I love a bit of Jar Wobble. Seriously talented bloke. Let's add that to the list of things to listen to. Going back to Guns N' Roses, they had a lot of punk in their music. That's why they stood out from all the hair bands of the 80s. They also did a lot of big hair stuff themselves, though. Early GNR, yeah, I can get that. But that's not punk. Punk for me was a statement. Punk for me had it was a message, and none more so carried it I think, than the Dead Kennedys. You know, fair enough. You had the Sex Pistols with "God Save the Queen" and, you know, was it the Silver Jubilee, taking the boat up the Thames with the picture of the Queen with the safety pins and everything. But that's what it wasn't about anarchy. It was about non-conformism. It was about sort of breaking what people think you should do and do something else. And even if it really pushes against the grain of society, then do it. If it's getting a reaction, that's healthy, that's good. Discussions happen, debate happens. But the Dead Kennedys were just, they took like a political statement and were really savage, especially like if you listen to any of Jello Biafra's spoken word stuff, like the stuff about Noriega and Reagan and Thatcher and stuff like that. He's really fucking brutal. Less Than Jake. He hasn't aged well at all. I mean, like, what am I? I mean, more like the attitude in the music. Yeah, no, I agree that. When speaking about hair bands and punk, Hanoi Rocks is a good choice. Hanoi Rocks is definitely a good choice. I do like, yeah, I can get on board with that as well. Isn't anarchy a bit redundant? Nonconformist conforming to a nonconformist way. That sentence, for yeah, no, it's by its very essence, nonconformists can't conform. Nonconformists they are going against what is classed as the norm, not to make their nonconformism the norm. They are doing it as a reaction against what is currently seen as the status quo. That's what they were doing. There was an American news program that mistook a picture of Axl Rose and Mickey Rourke as husband and wife. That's two messed up faces right there, isn't it? Mickey Rourke and Axl Rose. Wow. Yep, Thin Lizzy is great. Absolute true statement. Absolutely factually correct. True statement. I watched, funnily enough, I watched a documentary on, it was Gangland. It was like old sort of like gangsters, British gangsters. And there was a club in there was a group in Manchester called the, oh, what were they called? I can't remember, but the big gang in Manchester in like the 70s. And all like proper like blokes, you know what I mean? But like they're all into everything. And The Boys Are Back in Town is alleged to have been written for them, about them. Because Thin Lizzy used to play in their local, because he's Leonard Skinner's mum owned it. Not Leonard Skinner. You know who I mean. His parents owned the pub, and they used to come in and stuff like that, and that's what it was. Quality Street Gang. That's it. Thank you. But apparently the song was written. Well, allegedly the song was written about them. The boys being back in town, as them like coming into the pub and stuff like that. So the Quality Street Gang. Thank you, Mario, for that. Iggy Pop is usually overlooked, but he was great too. Iggy Pop and the Stooges, absolutely, completely agree with you there. No, Iggy's nuts. Iggy's never changed. Iggy's always been, yeah, he's done some insurance commercials and stuff like that, but got to pay them bills. But Iggy was, like, young Iggy was just insane, man. Absolutely crazy. And the people, you know, knocking about with Lou Reed and all these just crazy fucking people. I love Iggy Pop. I love Iggy Pop. I'm bored. I'm the chairman of the board. One of my favourite lyrics. One of my favourite lyrics. Absolutely. I just love that song. Oh, Visto, wonderful. But everybody, welcome to the Cat House. If you've never been here before, come on in. Saturday nights, we're doing a bit of a series on Just Chatting. I'm a bit lost as to what we're going to do next week, though. What should we talk about next week? We've had films, we've had music. I don't know what we're going to talk about next week. Quiet Riot and the Police get over. The Police are fucking tremendous. Musically, they're astounding. I love the Police. Early Police, the early stuff as well is just, the Police are brilliant. Sting, obviously, my neck of the woods, from Whitley Bay, next to me. Yes, Chef, of course you can. Hang on. Let's see if it works. It's been a bit iffy lately. Well, it will be if I type that in. It's not a dick pic, is it? There you go. 30 seconds. You now have 29 seconds. Ooh, what's this? On the Twitter. That's amazing. That is amazing. That's proper, mate. That's fantastic.
You're my wife now.
No way. Ty, how you doing? Welcome to the Cat House studio. We're in the studio tonight. Thank you so much for the sub. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the sub, my friend. Welcome back. Welcome back, Ty. Do you have a theme tune? Did we sort a theme tune out for you? Let me have a look. I'm not sure we do. I don't think we have a theme tune for you, Ty. We need to sort that out. You need to sort that out. Thank you so much, World of Warcraft. Oh man, I have been on my com for so long. Oh, it's so good to have you back, dude. It's so good to have you back. I hope you're doing okay, even though you haven't been on your computer. I hope life's been going well for you. I hope 2020 is treating you okay. I wish I could have been able to go to a Grateful Dead festival. Oh my god, there's so many things. I wish I could have gone to Woodstock. Oh, Woodstock. I don't think my liver and kidneys could have taken that. Like, my mind would have been expanded. Wow, there's so many things. I wish I could have gone to see the Doors and Whiskey A Go Go in California in 1967. I wish I could have gone and seen Pink Floyd in Pompeii and watched them do Pompeii. There's so many things I wish I could have done. I thought Picture of Me were bad, but that Twitter link, wow, I know. Isn't that unbelievable? But Ty, you need to go onto YouTube. You need to find me what you want for your theme tune. Send me a whisper with the link, and I will do all of the editing and pick 15-20 seconds that I think best suits you from the link that you've sent. And when you first enter chat, you will get an automatic shout out, and you will get your own theme tune. So, because you deserve it. Frankly, you deserve it. That Twitter link is terrible. Chef, wow. Iggy Dove and the Roskill main stage, and people dodged, fractured his arm, and did not stop his set. Aged about 60. The man's a legend, man. Dude looks like a lady was written about Vince Neil after Steven Tyler watched him from backstage at a tour they were doing. 26 is the magic number, so you don't get a copyright strike. I might have already, I might have known that. Yeah, it's so long due on that one, but I will bother. I will, brother. Do it. I want it done. We'll get it sorted. So yeah. So if you haven't been here for a while, Ty, or whatever. This year, we're turning Saturdays over to a Just Chatting stream, so we can just have a chin wag about whatever we want. Last week was films. This week is music that we love, and so on and so forth. I don't know what we're going to do next week. To be fair, we might just have a chin wag about shit, about how life is, how you're getting on. What are your hopes and dreams? What can you do about it? Foo Fighters is one of the best and biggest rock bands today. I agree, completely agree. And it's great to see him coming from being the Nirvana drummer. In my opinion, he's more talented than Cobain. Different sort of talent, I think. I know, you lucky bastard. But the Foo Fighters... Oh, the British Empire. Yes, Mr. Bruce. Yes, Mr. Bruce. I love the British Empire. I love it. But yes, TV shows. I just realised what you were doing. I've just realised that you were telling me what we're going to do next week. Thank you, Mario. Round of applause to that man there. That man. Yeah, no, go on. Do it again. Roll it again. Roll it again. No, definitely don't need a trombone in that. Nah, trombone's not good. No, try to, no, put it back, put it down, put it down, put it down. Try the glockenspiel. That could put an edge. Okay, right. We're still recording. Yeah, we're still recording, don't worry. You're paying by the minute, so it's fine. Yeah, knock yourself out. Alright. Sorry, I've got in the back of the studio over there. I've got the polyphonic spray in. They're trying out like a different edge with their music. There's only half of them here. 600, I think, at last count. But I don't know what happens. I think the breed and they're just exponentially expanding. There's a lot of white. There's a lot of white moo-moos going on. I'll keep my eye on them. Yeah, I completely agree with that as well. Chef, you need to give some background as to why you were on stage with the Foo Fighters. Next week, TV shows. We should watch on TV, on Netflix. We'll talk about TV shows that we love and that we need to watch and why we think they're good. Cobain set the stage for grunge music. One of the best pieces of one of the best musical experiences from the early 90s, I think, was Nirvana MTV Unplugged was absolutely astounding. Nah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree Pearl Jam were bigger and better. I do not agree with that. I do like Pearl Jam, but it would be Nirvana over Pearl Jam for me. Absolutely. I was working at a festival they were playing and I had a stage pass. Oh, you legend. You legend. I've been watching a lot of videos lately of bands getting what happens when a band gets a member of the audience up, and there's Kiss Guy when Dave Grohl gets Kiss Guy up on stage. There's just Guy in Kiss makeup and he's a fucking legend. Tremendous. I take Pearl Jam's first 3 albums over Nirvana's any day. And that's personal taste, Dave. That's personal taste. And that's fair, and that's allowed. The last song that Unplug, the blues cover. I'm trying to think of the track listing. Man Who Sold the World is just... Man Who Sold the World. Oh, Nevermind is just so good. Nevermind is just so good for me. Let me just get the track listings for that. Where did you sleep? Is that it? Pennyroyal Tea. Oh, Pennyroyal Tea was so good. Track 3. Oh, too many. It's all amazing. Jesus Don't Want Me for a Sunbeam. Yeah, so where did you sleep last night? I remember there's 2 pressings in Nevermind. Someone had the hidden song that was just Cobain yelling. I was once walking up Wembley Way at a tube station when there was a Kiss gig. Most surreal walk out of work I've ever had. Yeah, lots of cats and face paint. My mate's got a full sleeve of Kiss. He's got that, like, all of their faces. He's got a full sleeve of it. Absolutely bananas. He's seen them live more than he's seen his kids, I think. He's such a huge Kiss fan. Everyone had their face painted, yeah, I'll bet. I bet there was some that had the big spiky like shoulder shit on and everything. I think Kiss is one of the worst bands ever musically. To be fair, I don't see why people get that. I personally don't see why people get that excited by Kiss. Yes, they were a show band. For me, Kiss were a show band, but there's better show bands. Yeah, I heard. Yeah. But is it Tony Iommi? Is a huge horror fan. Massive horror fan. He has a horror collection that he really should open a museum. In fact, he has a museum in his house that he's got just dedicated over to horror memorabilia from movies and comics and like companies that made masks and stuff like that. He's a huge horror buff, and he has a massive collection of horror stuff, and that endeared me to him. But yeah, Gene Simmons is meant to be a bit of a dick. I think most frontmen of that sort of band are a bit of a dick. Did you ever watch the movie Crossroads? No, I haven't seen Crossroads. I know of it though. Ending scene with Ron Macchio and Stevie Vai is greatest of all time. Oh no, I'll have to have a look. Well, now you've said that, I'm sure it'll be on YouTube. I will check that. I will check that shit out. I will. However, I'm gonna nip to the loo, so I'm gonna leave the studio for a bit, go to the toilet. And Mario, you're in charge. Don't let anybody smash the place up. To be fair, the dwarfs will come in and sort them out, so I wouldn't worry. Do what you can. There we go. Ah, thanks for putting it on. Good luck, dwarfs. Instantly smashes shit. So, right. Where do you think music's going next? What do you think the next resurgence of stuff is? Because it's nothing's going to be new. There's only so many notes, and technology hasn't moved on enough to change the way, to change how we're listening to stuff. So, it's the same instrument. There's only so many different things you can put them through to change what it sounds like. Where do you think the next resurgence is going to be? We've currently had it. I think we're coming. 5 chords, access of awesome videos. No, I haven't. Bring back the funk. Who wants the funk? I want the funk. Oh, I so want the funk to come back. The funk's always been there. The funk's always been there. Bruno, and I know that this guy, we're talking very mainstream here. But Bruno Mars does funk so well. He's so cool. I don't think there's anybody cooler than Bruno Mars when he's on form. Oh my god, I want to go and see Bruno Mars live because I think he will be absolutely astounding. We had tickets just before Darcy was born, and she was only 6 months old, and we couldn't go because she wouldn't settle. So far it looks like country music is going to go full rockabilly. Well, howdy partner. Funnily enough, Laura's mum, the guy that lives opposite her, he's in a rockabilly band. He plays double bass. He's covered in tattoos. He's an old school punk, but he does a lot of rockabilly. Like, they're in a rockabilly band called Percy and the Piglets, and he's brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. I do like a bit of rockabilly, to be fair. It's a mashup of the most popular hits that all of you... Yes! No, I have seen that. Yes, I have seen that. It is, in my opinion as well, Walt. Funk music is absolutely brilliant. Funk music is about fun. I love Funkadelic. I love Parliament. There's Kid Creole. There's so many good funk bands that have come. I've got a double CD of Funkadelic, and I think it is one of the most sampled albums in history, because there's so much stuff from it that people have pinched and used in tracks. A lot of rap. A lot of rappers have pinched a lot of stuff out of it. Psychobilly, yeah. Rockabilly and punk. No, but it is definitely rockabilly stuff that they do. Even Muse had some funk in it with their songs. Panic Station, wow. Your hand hurts, what have you been doing? Huh? What have you been doing? But funk is tremendous. I love it. It just makes you happy. Funk makes you happy, and it's such a good... it makes you want to dance. Funk makes you want to dance. It makes me want to dance. If I hear a good funk, you hear something like a good thumping bass, it just makes us want to get up. Wow! An all-time favourite. Oh, taking screenshots. Superstitious by Stevie Wonder is just... It's just such a good tune. Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. It's just such a good track. It just makes you want to... If I had that in my headphones, and I was out walking somewhere, if I had me headphones in and I'd gone into town on my own or something, and I'm just shuffling about the shops, the moment that come on, I would instantly step into a strut. I would instantly go from to instantly, absolutely instantly. Anything about Larry Graham, Sly Stone's bassist? Yeah, it's just Bootsy Collins. Oh, Bootsy Collins, man, the crazy man with the electric eyes. Boogie on Reggae Woman is my favourite Stevie Wonder song. I don't know that. I do. I must know that. I'll probably know it. I just don't know the title. Chris, how you doing, dude? Come on in. Make yourself at home. You know what everything is. Apart from this is new. Welcome to the studio. We've got an artist recording just over there. I saw Bootsy with Buckethead and Primus. Oh, was it good? Was he? Bootsy Collins, man. Oh, I can't get around it. So low, you can't get under it. So high, you can't see over it. The whole funk, nothing but the funk, so help me God. Ow! Yeah, I'm a little bit envious about that as well, Visto. Absolutely. Oh. Have you watched The Get Down on Netflix? No, I haven't. KJ9797, how are you doing? Welcome. Jack Hempsey is the best. Change my mind. No. Why would I want to change your mind? If you think Zach Hempsey is the best, then who would I be to change your mind? Huh? Who would I be to change your mind? Let me... 2006. New. Because one, I didn't know who Zach Hempsey was. An American composer, musician, and record producer whose work has been largely popularised through the inclusion in films and film trailers. A notable example of this is his film trailer for Inception. Mind Heist. He also does introductory music for Madden NFL 12. And occasionally used by the television series America's Got Talent. So what? Right, okay. Jogman, how you doing? It's been so long. How you doing, mate? How you doing? May 17, 2018, man. You ledge. Hey, you babyface. What's up, bruv? How you doing? It's so good to see you, man. How you doing, dude? Bruv, mate, how you doing? Welcome to the studio. Tonight we are talking about You Are Legendary. Well, you know, a little bit. We're talking about your favourite music, your least favourite music, where music's going. This is what I wanted to say. It's a Baz Luhrmann thing about the death of disco and the birth of rap. It's much better than it's... No, definitely I like Baz Luhrmann. I'll be all about that. Let me just put that on. What's it called? Claypool's Bucket of Bernie Brains. Get Down. Right, let me put that on the list of things that I need to watch. Get Down. Netflix. No, that's different. There we are. Let's get that on. We'll watch that later. Say hello to your girlfriend or wife. Don't tell her about my girlfriend. Shh. I'll say hello to the wife. Bernie, I'll have to have a look. 80s and 70s hip hop. Ooh, who's your favourite? So who's your favourite, Jotman? If we said, if I said, I've said this to a few people tonight. So if I said, you're looking through your music collection, you're wanting something to listen to, you can't think of anybody. Who's your fallback? Who's the one that you know you can listen to at any time, under any circumstance? Who would be your fallback artist to listen to? Pretty pog, right? You should check this album called Nomad. Nomad. I'll put that on the list as well. Let's get that on the list. Nomad by Zach. There we are. That's on the list. Tupac. So Tupac is your ultimate fallback, the one you listen to all the time. Laura would agree. Laura likes a bit of Tupac. Oh, a little dance there as well. Nice.
Just message someone about the aerials because that's picking up no signal.
Picking up no signal.
Channels.
Right. Even if we just come out and go, oh, your cable's knackered, we'll just replace it.
If it costs us 60 quid, it costs us 60 quid. Like.
Yeah, it's fair. Have you heard of Joanna Jinton? No, I should. On the list of things you need to Google, put Lady Baby. Okay. Seeing as it's you, Mario, I'll put that on. The Rolling Stones. I'm really surprised you are the first person in 2.5 hours, in nearly 2 hours, that has mentioned the Rolling Stones. How weird is that? That's really... KJ, are you a music producer? No, I'm not. This is just a studio that we happen to have in the cat house. I also, you know,
we... level 1 of the cat house.
It's not. It's we moved it to level 4.
Ah, level 4.
Level 1's being renovated for something else.
You never tell me these things, right?
Well, it was the dwarfs. The dwarfs decided that. I don't know what they're doing on level 1, but we'll have to check it. It was Dave. I'm not a music producer. I'm not. But I do consume a fair bit. Laura has great musical taste. She does. Strange musical taste. And the absolute antithesis of mine. She is the polar opposite in music when it comes to me. Well, actually, yes, we are literally two sides of the same jigsaw, aren't we?
Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Stay with me. Don't get me wrong.
And you're getting, you see, that was good, that. We should record that. Should we record it? Can you get in the studio? Can you get on the mic there? No? You sure? Yeah. No one's letting, there's nobody here. It's fine. You'll be alright. Psy, is it Saya or Psy? Is it just Psy? Is really great if you're into that kind of music. Darcy absolutely loves the video of the girl that she uses in all of her videos. Yeah, she does that. Like, she's like a weird little ballet dancer in a video, dancing around a house. Damn, she can sing. She's got a canny voice. Chris Stapleton is good tunes. Chris Stapleton, do you know Chris Stapleton? I won't say what you do. Surely the dwarves do everything on level 1. And it's the only button they can reach in the lift. Oh! They have a special panel lower down. Record it. Shite.
No. You have to get out of bed in the morning.
Nah, I'll wait till 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
Not funny, who knew what I wanted to do? I was no joke, I had something to prove. I'm in the running and making my moves. This is a game I'm not willing to lose. Funny, who knew what I wanted to do?
Where's my headphones gone? Just put me hand on my head. What's it? Oh, there we are. Lance, how you doing? Shard, how are you? We are not here. I have to go now. You all have a great stream and we'll catch you in the next one. No problem, Shard. See you on Monday. See you on Monday. Liz. Okay. Oh, I wish. I would love to get her on Twitch Sings, but she'll not. She won't. I've done a few Twitch. Well, you know, I've done a few Twitch Sing streams, and I love it. I'll sing all day. I could sing all day. Laura loves Soundgarden. Laura loves Soundgarden as well. Laura be all over you with Soundgarden. She absolutely adores them. But she loves country music as well. She's just got very strange. You see, right. Hang on. Let's wind this. Let's bring that back a little bit. And can we talk about your guilty pleasures? Now, can we push this? Can we push this over? Yes, she did. Let us talk about your guilty pleasures. So, nothing is out of bounds here. You will not be ridiculed. This is a safe place where we can talk about this. What, in music, what are your guilty pleasures? What? Nickelback. Nickelback is a guilty pleasure? The Monkees. Yes. Chris Stapleton is a good country music recommendation for Laura. Chris Stapleton, right? I will put that on and get her. Listen, she does love country, like. Was it Chris? Chris Stapleton. Country. Like Laura's been listening to. What's he called? George Strait. She's been listening to a lot of George Strait and stuff. John Wynn, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Dave, did you resub 2 hours ago? And did I not see it? How did I not see that? How did I not see that? Dave, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that. I didn't see it pop in. Oh, come on in. What does that say up there? I think that might not be your name anymore because Ty subbed as well. But Ty as well, welcome, and Dave, welcome. You absolutely. That's it. That's the one. All my exes live in Texas. That's the one. To everyone that's resubbed tonight, thank you so much. Welcome. Your name is in the library somewhere. We have your books, and I know your life, and I know your future because I own your soul. Don't feel bad. I will take good care of it, but I will read your books, so I will find out. All them dirty little secrets. They keep me entertained at night. To be honest, let's be honest. But welcome. You are now in the subs library. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, do you like? I get excited by it, but do you like the branding on the chair? It's lovely. Absolutely glorious. Let's go back to the studio. There we are. That's better. Ha! Joke's on you. I never had a soul to begin with. Well, that's okay. That's okay because currently you have ownership of your soul because you're not subscribed to the channel, you see. So that's all right. But you do have a soul, and if you did subscribe, it would automatically come into my ownership, and it will make its way to the cat house. They all do. They all do. She might like Sawyer Brown, Stretchy. Ooh, I'll put that one in as well. You saw it and commented on. Did I? Did I? I may have had a seizure. I'm sorry. Did I? What an idiot. Go to guilty pleasure for music. I quite like romantic songs. Not that I listen to the most, but it makes me happy. Songs like Nothing's gonna change my love for you. Wanna know how much I love you. No, nice, easy listening. I like it. I'm a ginger, so I don't have a soul. Well, you do, but I have it. You'll have to watch the vote. I'll watch my own vote to see it come in. It's alright, I can see it in there. Sorry, I thought it was somebody else's that I commented on. But it's not. It's yours. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. You know I love you. Huey Lewis in the news there. Cool as fuck. Huey Lewis in the news. Billy Ocean. Wow, Billy Ocean. I don't feel guilty about it, though. No, don't. What? You shouldn't have to. That's the thing about guilty pleasures. You don't have to feel guilty about it. Guilty pleasure, I think, is you feel that other people will think you're guilty of listening to it. But generally, guilty pleasures aren't that guilty. They're always pretty cool. It's just you have a bit of a misconception about how other people are going to view you for liking it. I think most 80s hair metal are considered guilty pleasures now. Gary Newman is not a guilty pleasure. Gary Newman is a quality artist. Gary Newman is absolutely brilliant. I love Gary Newman as well. Gary Newman's super, super cool. There's nothing to be guilty about with Gary Newman. Mario, nothing. Nothing. Guilty pleasures for me. There's a song that I really like to listen to, and I really love Annie's Song by John Denver. I really, really love Annie's Song by John Denver. I think he's got a wonderful voice, and I love the simplicity of the song. I wish I could do it justice. I sing along to it all of the time. Wham! Anything from the 80s is considered okay because it's all a bit cheesy. I think it's okay to love the 80s because it was very, very cheesy. Bon Jovi. I mean, Bon Jovi was a massive artist. You can't really say it's a guilty pleasure. You know, I'm so far I'm not. Folk songs. You see, this is what I was getting at with guilty pleasures, is that normally a guilty pleasure is something so out of the ordinary or so far removed from what you would listen to on a daily basis, or that anybody in your circle would kind of listen to on a daily basis, that you're kind of knocks people. You're like, So maybe guilty pleasure is the wrong term. Maybe it should be, what music do you listen to that would surprise a lot of people? Yeah, Bon Jovi's totally a chick band. I completely agree with you there. Folk songs. What sort of folk songs? Folk's a huge area. Well, who doesn't love the Hoff? But he does. He totally loves the Hoff. He has a picture in his wallet of the Hoff. Okay, actual guilty pleasure is Gary Glitter. You're allowed to listen to his music. You're allowed to listen to his music. You're just not allowed to condone what he did. You know what I mean? Like sea shanties, Irish pub songs. Do you want to be in my gang? No, get away. I think we skirted that quite well. I think we got around that quite well. But no, I don't want to be in his gang either. If you want to go with what surprised people, like Enya or Adele or Avril Lavigne, some Nicola Branch, stuff like that. Enya's pretty cool. Enya lives in a castle. Fact, Enya lives in a castle. Yeah, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Definitely don't want to be in his gang. No. I'm the leader. I'm the leader. You're not. Dalamendi. Enya has the laugh. She lives in a castle on her own with a bunch of cats. It's not a bad life, is it? You're in a cuffler. Who's the best fake band? Tonic, ton. Who's the best fake band? How are you, Dave? Explain that one. What do you mean fake band? Dalamendi. Dalamendi is an Indian singer-songwriter, author and record producer. So make Bhangra. Oh. I wish I could do the moves. Tonic Ton is Dalamendi. Right, okay. I'm with you. Spinal Tap. Oh. This is Spinal Tap. Well, technically the monkeys are fake, but the monkeys were put together. The monkeys were totally fake. They were made for TV, and then actually did really, really well, and sort of shuffled away and started releasing. To be fair though, right, the monkeys musically were really good. I absolutely love one of my favourite songs, and I love singing it on karaoke because I love karaoke. I love it. I'm not ashamed. I was a karaoke DJ for 3 years. It helps if you love karaoke. I used to sing all of the time. I used to sing every weekend, all night. It was wonderful. I loved it. The Last Train to Clarksville by the Monkees is such a good song. It's such a good song. Neil Diamond as well. I'm surprised no one mentioned Neil Diamond. He's had some banging tunes as well. La 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 la. Oh, fake bands. Hang on. I was going to say the Blues Brothers, but the Blues Brothers aren't. And I love the Blues Brothers. I love the Blues Brothers so much. I've got loads of that stuff. I've got loads of their live recordings. But just because they did a film doesn't mean they were a fake band. They were actually gigging and touring together, where they were doing Saturday Night Live. And they were amazing. And the band that they had with them, the Blues Brother All-Star Band, oh my God. It's like a who's who of amazing artists. They started out on TV or a movie. Is there many? I don't think there's that many. Really? The Osmonds? Or did they have a TV show come after the music? Crazy horses. Meow, meow. It's got to be Spinal Tap. It does. It has to be Spinal Tap. If there was a ton, why can't we think of them? Popo Evo, welcome to the Guardhouse. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. Come on in.
See, nothing like that Bournemouth red card against Norwich.
The handball.
Did you see it?
Well, he saved it. He saved it. I have no idea. No idea. It's the most blatant handball in football history, apparently.
It was actually like that.
He dived for it. He dived for it. It's ridiculous. I know. It's absolutely ridiculous.
You watched it like 3 times.
He's physically dived for it. It's crazy. Physically dives for it.
Really bizarre.
Eddie and the Crusaders. Where's Eddie and the Crusaders from? Why don't Eddie and the Crusaders? Why don't I know Eddie and the Crusaders? Should I be aware of Eddie and the Crusaders? Probably. You know, pop culture and all that. I should be. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't know what I just put in there. Eddie and the Crusaders, an American film directed by Martin Davis and screenplay written and directed by Arlene. Eddie and the Crusaders. Right, okay. Hang on, let me just whack in fake bands here. Top 10 fake bands. The Story of Anvil. Anvil. This is Spinal Tap. Brilliant. Why is it not giving us a list? I want a list. Give me a list. Oh, are we talking fictional bands? Fictional bands or fake bands? Buckaroo Banzai and the Hong Kong Cavaliers? What the hell is that? Timmy and the Time Lords, Eddie and the Crusaders is in there. Dingoes Ate My Baby. Steel Dragon, yeah, that's in there. Dewey Cox. Dewey Cox. Oh my god, Dewey Cox. Mr. President by Dewey Cox. Oh dear god. Let me hold you, midget man. Dewey Cox is awesome. Isn't Anvil a real one? I think it was asking if Anvil, the thingy, the Gorillas, interesting concept, the Gorillas, create a band of proper artists, but none of them front it. It's almost a step, like a digital step forward from Slipknot, really. Isn't it? The best fictional bands became real bands, like the Monkees, Spinal Tap, Blues Brothers, Steel Panther. What else have we got? Who the hell is that? Munchausen by proxy. Go away. Who's that? Zack Attack? What the hell is that? Deathlock, Billy and the Boingers, Downtown Sasquatch, the Soggy Bottom Boys. Oh, the Soggy Bottom Boys from Oh Brother Where Art Thou? Man of Constant Sorrow. It's such a good track. Man of Constant Sorrow is such a good track. Zack Attack from Saved by the Bell. In constant sorrow all through these days. What a tune. I am a man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. What a tune. What a tune. Such a good film as well. I love it's such a good film. Come on. In your own time. The Folksmen, the Monkees. Monkees are on there. The Commitments. Fucking hell, the Commitments. Jesus, the Commitments. Josie and the Pussycats. Wow. Hanna-Barbera. Wild Stallions, Sonic Death Monkey, the Ruttles. Oh my god, the Ruttles. The Von Traps. How the fuck am I supposed to post these? The Brady Bunch, yeah. Sunshine Day is a great song. I think we're talking about C60. C60 really good as well. C60 really good. The Commitments, the Ruttles. I'm not sure if you'll know who the Ruttles are if you're not from the UK really. The Ruttles were a band that the Pet Shop Boys. I love the Pet Shop Boys. What are you on about? Pet Shop Boys are really good. They're from the 80s. Anything synthy from the 80s. Really good. Fair enough, he just kind of talks, but I really like the Pet Shop Boys. Wild Stallions are literally the best band in the universe, as foretold by the film. Very true. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. 376 screenshots of music. Oh my god. Alvin and the Chipmunks. I think we've descended into madness now. The Weird Sisters from Harry Potter. Disaster Area. Oh, from the restaurant at the end of the universe. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Technically a made-up band. Yeah. The Gorillas. The Wonders. That Thing You Do. What's that from? Citizen Dick. Members Eddie Vedder, Stone Gossard, Jeff Ament and Matt Dillon. The hit was Touch Me, I'm Dick. Sexual Chocolate. Oh, yes. New Order Blue Monday is still the most successful selling 7-inch single in history. Definitely. Sexual Chocolate. Well, I got Stillwater, Mindbender, Faith Plus One, that's Cartman. Sadgasm, that's Homer Simpson. The Blues Brothers is number 4. Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, The Muppet Show. Oh, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. Spinal Tap's number 2. Figuring to Arn and the Moodle Nudes. Or as you will know them, the Cantina Band. So the Cantina Band. If I can't, I'm making these into a GIF. Do it, do it, do it. Talk about a rabbit hole we went down. Yeah, wow. But this is the beauty of these. This is what I like about these Just Chatting streams, is that we can just go off on tangents and explore some mad shit. And if we all take a handful of bands that other people have talked about tonight that we've never heard, and we find a gem in there that we've never listened to, then we are winning. We are winning. I can't wait to get on TV shows next week. Look, these are so much fun. It's so much fun to just chill out and not be distracted by a computer game, even if it's just once a week that we're doing this. It's making me very happy. I do want to talk about The Witcher 3 just quickly. After we finished the stream and I got out of that cave, there was a little bit of talking, and she gave me a tool to dispel illusions. And there was a couple of walls that were shimmering, so I went and did that and killed the things in there and got the things. So I now have a couple of relic swords. I think I have 3 relic swords. I have some relic armor. And then I jumped in a boat, and I didn't know you actually had to sail the boat places. How cool was that? So I went for a sail, found an island, killed some stuff on the island, and realised that there was loads of sunken treasure. It was like a hidden treasure stash, so I went and got loads of more stuff. So I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right at the minute. But I haven't been back into it since then. So I gave you actual MP3s for the music to make it easier. Just download the link I gave you. Excellent, Dave. Thank you. So what? No metal. Has anyone mentioned Oakley Dokley, the Ned Flanders inspired? No, I've never even heard of it. Well, that's just appalling. It's Oakley Dokley Doo. Ned Flanders reminds us of Rusty. I think it's Rusty from Steam Powered Giraffe, because he's got that little. He's got that sort of the look, the same sort of tash as Ned Flanders, but he sounds like a girl when he sings. He sounds like a woman. It's really weird. It's very strange. So, if you could bring one artist back, not a band, one artist that's no longer with us, who would it be? You can bring one artist back. Who would it be? Lemmy. Ooh, interesting choice. Lemmy. Why Lemmy? The song from the movie Coming to America, Soul Glow. Oh, Soul Glow. Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury was an amazing frontman. Oh, I'd love to see him back with Queen. Bob Marley. Nice. The obvious choice for me would be Jim Morrison. That would be the obvious choice, but it would be Jim Morrison for me, I think. He would have grown old disgracefully and ruffled a lot. I haven't, but I've heard. Was it you that's saying he does a really good job? He's doing a really good job of fronting Queen at the minute. I think Jim Morrison would continue to ruffle feathers well into his old age. Jim Morrison would be what Axl is now. I don't think he would. He was a clever man. I think he would adjust better. I think he would have adjusted better than Axl did. But there's someone. Oh no, it's the fish tank. It's the fish. I think the filter's unstuck from the thingy. I will remedy that. Wabak. Axel is bipolar. That is his problem, and all those drugs don't help. Well, that's not the... To be fair, that is what... Oh, what's he called? Drugs don't work, they just make it worse. Randy Rhoads needs to come back. I would probably, you know, if I gave it some serious thought, as to who would come back, I would like to have seen. I would like John Lennon not to have been shot. I would like I would like to see what John Lennon's doing now. I know he'd probably be dead now anyway, just out of age, but I would like to see what he could have accomplished. Because Richard Ashcroft, thank you. Thanks, Chef. No, I haven't seen it yet. It's on my list. It is on my list of things to watch. I started watching Dark the other day. I didn't realise it was German. And it was dubbed. I'm about halfway through episode 2. You'd probably be flogging Yogo's screams. It's, funnily enough, it's quite dark, and I don't mean it's got a very sinister, like, in the first episode it sets a lot of different scenes, like the couple that are having an affair, and you get a lot. There's a lot of strands for it to pull together. So I'm still very early doors. They getting to know the characters and stuff like that, but it just seems very claustrophobic. Like they're living in the middle of this huge forest sort of thing. It just feels very like when you see them out in their cars and stuff, and it's just trees for fucking miles. It feels very claustrophobic, so I'm looking forward to getting a bit further into it. So wait for the story to open up a bit. Never ever judge a show on the first episode. Never ever judge it. However, I am going to be absolutely disgusted by the BBC America Discworld inspired show that they're doing. I put a tweet out on it earlier today. Called The Watch, and it's about the City Watch. If it's not done right, oh, I dread to think. Like, good. I hope there's mindfucks. I like mindfucks. There's a few American production companies have tried to make Discworld stuff when Pratchett was alive, and one of them famously, he was actually, they had everything set up. They had actors and everything ready to go, and Terry went to a production meeting to sort of discuss the canon and the law and so on and so forth, and he was sat down, and the head production executive said, "Yeah, we're ready to go. We've got a producer, we've got the scripts, we've got actors lined up to do it." However, the studio loves the Discworld. We love the law, but can we drop the death character? Because it's a little bit dark. And Terry Pratchett turned around and said, I don't care how much you have set up, but you need to continue taking the medication. We'll be leaving. And got up and left. But drop the death character from the Discworld. The death character is one of the best, most beloved characters. Death is just so good. It's unbelievable. It's coming out soon, apparently. There's loads of stills on Twitter. If you check my Twitter, It will be one of the tweets that I retweeted. If you're not already following us on Twitter, you can get the address over there, as well as my YouTube. And there will be a YouTube video coming out either this week or next week. Hopefully next week, because this week's only got a day left in it. So hopefully there'll be a new, the second YouTube video to come out. And we're going to try and do one a fortnight moving forward. It may start out one a month and we may pull it up. I died? When did I die? I didn't die. Have I died? Can you still see us? I feel alright. What? No, you were talking about death. Oh. But Death is like one of the biggest characters in the Discworld, and it just, the whole place is up in arms going, it doesn't look like a Discworld story. Some of the characters, I don't know what you're doing with them, so there may be some artistic license, and that's not really something you want when you're dealing with like absolutely like canon characters. But let's get back to music. Let's get back to we'll keep the TV shows for next week. We can talk about shit like that next week. Where to go with music? So, okay, as we are coming towards the end of the stream, here is a link to Save for Later. Okay. Best songwriter. Walt, that's a good one. Yes. Best songwriter. Who's your favourite songwriter? Who's your favourite songwriter? Or songwriting duo, or whatever. Who is your favourite songwriter? Cover songs better than the original. Oh. Steam Powered Giraffe. Diamonds. Better than Rihanna's. 1000%. Fact. Absolute fact. Don't care. Paul Simon. Paul Simon was good. I agree. Paul and Art. Yeah, Paul Simon. You've got to have Lennon and McCartney in there. You have to have Lennon and McCartney in there. They were such a force together. They were such a force. Lennon and McCartney were yin and yang. They brought two different things. Jagger and Richards. Oh my God, we could go on and on with this one. There's just so many, man. There's too many amazing writers. Just name any band. You know, we might as well just go back over the bands that we've Bob Dylan, Neil Young, Bowie. Oh. You're just talking about amazing people. Everybody that Dave said. We'll just let Dave type in chat, and we'll all agree. How about that? We'll just let Dave type stuff in chat, and we'll all go, oh yeah, sagely nodding with a hand on my chin like that. Going, oh yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Best written song. That's tough. I love Annie's song. Dave Gilmour, Roger Waters, Dave Gilmour and Roger Waters, Syd Barrett, early Floyd stuff's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Annie's song, John Denver was a good writer as well. You fill up my senses like a night in a forest. Oh, what a good song. Like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain. Oh, hairs on the back of my neck, man. Even with me singing it, the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. So good. Gilmour, though. Oh. Jim Morrison and Ray Manzarek. It's too big for Discord. No. No. Come and join my tiny Discord. If you're not a member of the Cat House Discord, come and join it. It's over there. Links in chat. It's in your Twitter DMs. Thanks, Mackie. I'll check that out later. I'm looking forward to that. If I could meet Dave Gilmore, I could die a happy man. Oh, the man. So good. Oh, just so good. Well, that's it. They don't... Who did the theme tune for Thundercats? He has to be in there. The guy that did the theme tune for He-Man, Masters of the Universe, and Thundercats, and Mask, and Transformers, all of them need to be in there. They were everything. Kids' theme tunes in the 80s were fucking epic. Absolutely epic. So much better than the shit that's kicking about today. James Litton was rumoured to do the Thundercats theme. Thundercats is so... It's just fucking... It's just so good. Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are loose. Meow. 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 So good, man. Oh, this has been fun tonight. I've really enjoyed tonight. I have. I've really enjoyed. Bernie Hoff wrote it. Just looked it up. Bernie Hoff. Sounds like somebody that's eaten something too hard and like too hot. He's trying to tell you, Bernie Hoff. So much. There's just. I think we can sign off happy tonight, knowing that there's so much good music. There's so much history, and so much for people to discover that they haven't found that they love yet. There's so many genres. It's where we go next. It's what's next. I think that's really exciting because, if I'm going to be honest, the noughties were shit. Those tiny little specks of brilliance and little things that really got us, like, that sort of blindsided us a bit, that you weren't expecting to like and you liked, but we're moving forward now. Music, it runs in cycles, and you always get a resurgence of a certain type of music, and every decade's known really for a certain type. Like the 70s you had punk, and psychedelia and stuff like that, and then the 80s you had the sort of new romantics, and goth, and synth, electronic music. The 90s, early 90s, saw like a big resurgence of rap, and like new metal and things like that, and then we got into the whole R&B shit, and now we're moving kind of back. We've moved kind of back into very synth-driven electronica. So I'm wondering if next we hit a bit of a dark phase and we go back to sort of like a modern retake on like the new romantic goth kind of stuff. I can't believe I haven't mentioned The Cure or The Smiths at all tonight. And these are two bands that are an integral part of my life. The Smiths, oh my God. Morrissey, Johnny Marr, what a team of writers they were. Everybody thinks the Smiths are really sort of morose and it's death, cut your wrist music. It's not. The Smiths are it's really witty, dark humour. A lot of that stuff's filled with. There's a lot of observational stuff in there. And you know, if you know where Morrissey came from, and the brilliant film on Netflix of Morrissey's early life, but like how he got to meet Johnny Marr and stuff, and it's a brilliant film. England Is Mine, it's called. England Is Mine. It's a brilliant film. Most of the biggest tours of the past few years were classic rock bands. Yeah, man, because people love them. Can't forget about the Pixies. Absolutely not. With Kim Dealey, though. The Pixies have to have Kim Dealey, otherwise it's not the Pixies for me. Alice in Chains. Oh, so many. So about halfway through, I realised I was going by song and not artist. Oh, dear. I love the Smiths. Yes, the Smiths were from Manchester. Yes, they were. The Smiths are just a fucking unit. What an amazing... Just every single track is absolutely brilliant. And they're so subtle. It's so subtle, their music as well. I have shoegazed to a lot of Smith stuff in bars and stuff. But The Cure have never not been relevant. The Cure they did one of my favourite songs of all time, actually. It's a song called Burn, which was written specifically for The Crow, Brandon Lee's The Crow, and it's just fucking awesome. And if you're wondering where the song comes in, it's the bit where he gets back into his house and he touches the smashed window and gets the flashback and stuff like that, and then becomes The Crow. That's the music that's playing during that scene. Oh my god, it's amazing. I live near Manchester. Oh my god. Yes, the Smiths are so good. I was massively into the Manchester scene, because it was perfectly timed when I was at school. Not so much like I was into the Smiths and the Cure and everything, but that was a little bit before I got into high school. But the new Manchester scene, so off the back of those bands, you've got like the Stone Roses, the In Spiral Carpets. I love the In Spiral Carpets so much. New Fast Automatic Daffodils, all the stuff, all the ones that Happy Mondays, the Lars. So many good Manchester bands that were kicking around at that time. The Fall, Joy Division. Oh man, so many good bands. The SoCount Stone Roses have great songs. Really Love Spreads is great, but the first album, the Stone Roses self-titled album, is a fucking work of art. I've seen Ian Brown live. He's got a song called Fear, F-E-A-R. Really clever song. If you've never listened to it, all of the lyrics are F-E-A-R. And watch the video. If you've never seen it, watch the video. I love it. I do love it. And in fact, I'm going to post the link to the video for F-E-A-R because it's brilliant. And as I say, all of the lyrics start with the letters F-E-A-R in that order. The whole song. There we are. It's such a good video as well. It's so simple. There you go. And it's proper chill tunes, so listen to it before you go to bed. Rave music. I was big into rave in the early 90s as well. I liked a lot of Q. I listened to a fair bit of QFX, 808 State. I was a bit of a raver in the early 90s. Me? MDMA? No. Screaming Trees, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains equals Mad Season. Oh, But of course, all that stuff was great as well, and I listened to all that shit. And Chris, I've chewed my gums in a field many times. So the Stone Roses, when I was at uni, they were support act for Aerosmith. Oh, Jesus, Smashing Pumpkins. Can't get away with Smashing Pumpkins. Can't get away with it. I just don't like his voice. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I just can't get away with it. Can't get away with the Smashing. Now, Sonic Youth, on the other hand, fucking love Sonic Youth. Absolutely love Sonic Youth. Yeah, Sonic Youth. Oh my god, I love Sonic Youth. 100%. Oh, what a track. Was the album called Dirty? I think it was Dirty. I think the album was called Dirty. Brilliant album. Oh my god, I've still got it on cassette. Haven't got a cassette player. Still have it on cassette. Yeah, I've done a few in my time as well. I've done a few in my time. Blind Melon. Wow, Blind Melon. What a track. I only really know the one track of it's the chubby girl dressed as a bumblebee. In Excess were good as well. Suicide Blonde. Oh, what a track. No Rain. Oh. Was it Rain that did that? 92 album was Dirty. Oh, it's so good. It's such a good album, that. It's got the rag doll, like the doll on the front. Ah, right. Okay. That's the one, yeah. Thanks, Chef. Thanks for keeping us right. I don't know, I'm making most of this shit up. I don't even listen to music. Can't stand it. It's fucking awful. Awful stuff. Wouldn't have it in my ears. No, it's there's just I think we've concluded the fact that there's so much amazing stuff out there, and it's the fact, going back to what I said at the very start. What music does, music has the ability to take you instantly from where you are to a specific place in your history. It can just go, you can hear the first few bars of a song and you are in a warehouse in Manchester wearing a matching hoodie and baggy pants tied at the bottoms, with your crepe sole elf winkle pickers on, mashing your gums. It could also zap you to a Christmas when you are 9 years old playing a board game with your parents, and it happened to be on the telly on Christmas Top of the Pops. I was 4 years old, I think. You would have to check. Not like you would have to check. I think I was about 4 years old, and Christmas Top of the Pops was on the telly, and Billie Jean was playing as I was opening my presents. So every time I hear Billie Jean, it takes me back to sitting in front of the telly with my mum sitting on the sofa and me opening my presents. As soon as I hear it, dum, 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 I'm back, I'm gone. It's there, it's in my head, and it is until the song finishes. 808 State for me. Cubic is my personal favourite track by 808 State. I love it. Cubic is such a good track. I love you, mate. I and I meant this and it. We're totally gonna be mates forever. I totally are. Michael Jackson Thriller, Back in Summer. I learned to moonwalk as a kid. Yes. And this is what it does. This is what it, for me, music goes into my brain and just switches off the bad parts of my brain, like bits that do stress and worry. Exactly. I used to have I had a bit of a spell where I just anxiety. Just anxiety when I was younger. It just used to put us in a weird mental, like, not a weird mental place, but like I didn't want to go out the house. It would just, it was too much effort, and I still went out because I forced myself to sort of address the situation, but music, if I put headphones on and put on some tracks, that was it. It was fine. You know, when you make it to the UK, well, I'm going to get you to Moonwalk. Oh my God. You need to come across to the UK. I need to see you moonwalk on British soil. Me and Chef need to see you moonwalk on British soil. It must happen. Make it so. Pacific State. What a tune as well. They were amazing. 808 State were brilliant. They were a reason to wear a dusk mask with a big A on the front. Oh, well, I so want to see you. I so want to see you do that. I will moonwalk the whole time. It doesn't need to be the whole time, because that'd be a bit weird. Walking down the street and you're going that way as we're walking that way. And we don't need that. We don't need that. Josie and the Stretchy Cats. Oh, I could be a rockabilly band with a name. It could be totally could be a rockabilly band with that, couldn't it? Yeah, you don't need to moonwalk the whole time. You'd be knackered. You'd be knackered, let's be honest. That's a lot to commit to as well, really. Oh my God, so many DMs in Discord. So many DMs in Discord. Alright. Let's have a look.
Are we ready?
Silence. Right. I think that is a perfect place to call it a night. I think... Oh, stay, Stretchy Cats. I would love to stay, but we are going to go and raid. Thank you all. First and foremost, thank you all for tonight. I am loving these Just Chatting streams. I'm absolutely loving them. I have so much fun, and it's just nice to just have a chinwag. And to be fair, I find out quite a bit about yous, and it's really, I really, really love it. I really love it. It's nice to have this little bit of, this little bit of us time, and for some reason, it makes me really creative. I really want to make nice, I really want to make nice scenes and expand the cat house and do nice things and just change it up a little bit. So thank you for giving me the time and allowing me to do this, and making me feel, that it's good and that you're enjoying it. So as long, if you, honesty, I accept all constructive criticism and stuff like that, and if you like it and we want to keep doing it, we'll keep doing it. But I'm personally really, really enjoying it, and I like to talk, as you've probably noticed. So if you're happy to come and hang out and chill out and talk about the shit that we enjoy, then we will do that. I like the just chatting. I like the just chatting as well, Chef. I really do. I really do. I really do enjoy it. I look forward to. I really look forward to it. I look forward to every stream. I love hanging out with you lot. I love, I love just chilling out and hanging out and playing some games. I love going for platinum trophies as well. I'm a completionist. What can I say? So I think next week we might do the Death Stranding stream, possibly maybe on the Thursday, where we will get the Platinum Trophy. I've got a few things to knock out first, but I'll leave enough so we can get the Platinum Trophy. We'll probably get that on Thursday. Maybe we'll see how I get on. Been talking to and playing Farming Simulator. Loved it. Do it again. We'll be doing it next Saturday. We will do it next Saturday, and next Saturday we will. We're going to talk about TV shows. We're going to talk about TV shows, and that can cover kids' TV shows that we loved, TV shows that are coming up that we love, TV shows that were overrated. All of this sort of stuff. Oh my god, we could just do the whole thing on kids' TV from the 80s. We could do the whole thing on kids' TV from the 80s quite easily. Friends is very much of its time, I think. I think kids' TV should be a thing on its own. Should we do kids' TV next week then? Because I really want to talk about kids' TV because I love it. Should we do kids' TV? Well, maybe pick one topic for like kids' TV and you can have multiple sats talking about TV. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. That's what we'll do. Should we do kids' TV next week? Or should we just do general TV and not touch kids' TV and keep... I'll think about it through the week. And in all honesty, we're probably going to do kids' TV because I can't wait to talk about that. But what we're going to do is we're going to go and raid a very good, a good friend of mine who now lives in Spain. Saturday morning cartoons. I know, man. I know. There's so many. We talk about it next week. So make a list. Check it twice. You all know Connor. Connor hasn't streamed for a long time. He took some time off just to sort his head out and stuff. But he's back streaming. He started streaming again this week. So let us go and share the Cat House love with Connor. I know Connor in real life. I've been to a few gigs with Connor. It's just raid. So copy and paste this. Copy and paste that. And drop it into his chat as soon as we get in there. Let me just find his bloody channel. There we go. Right, let's go. We'll see you on Monday, you beauties. Mwah. Hey, there we go.